What are you doing? Don't touch that greasy bag. It's for Daddy, remember? I'm gonna fix him a nice meal, and then when he's happy and satisfied, we're gonna ask him to buy us a car.
Right. Thank God. You know, I'm sick of Dad driving us and our dates around on Friday nights.
Yeah. He always makes my dates ride in the back seat.
He always makes me drive, and he sits in the back seat with my date.
Hey, Ryan. Do you remember that nice Kim you took out on Friday? I really think you should ask her out again. You know, she has a waterbed.
Now, Daddy, just sit down and look at this lovely meal we've prepared for you. I don't want a new car.
I get it. You want a car, is that it? Well, now, just exactly what kind of car were you thinking?
We were thinking a Corvette.
Fine. It's a good starter car for a kid, a Corvette. The only thing is, you're going to need a vanity plate with that. Here, let me get one for you. Oh, no, honey, don't give me that sad look. I mean, who do you think I am? That rich guy building that mansion next door? I mean, I'll probably never even meet that rich guy building that mansion next door. And he lives next door.
Hi, neighbor. I'm the rich guy building that mansion next door. Say, would you mind terribly if I used your bathroom? Please be good. Oh, yes, what a magnificent symphony.
I think my childhood has officially been ruined.
Say, neighbor, that is some toilet you've got there.
Yeah, well, it's lasted longer than my wife or my dogs. Or my mother-in-law.
I've got an intriguing offer for you, neighbor.
Look, pal, I was in the Air Force, so you can save your ugly propositions for the Coast Guard.
No, what I really meant was,
Boy, Dad really ripped that guy off. I mean, that sucker traded his new Italian marble toilets for our old ones. Wait till my butt touches that fine Italian marble.
Thank you for the visual, Ryan.
We've been robbed! That rich guy, he ripped us off. The toilets are broken. I mean, sure, they look fancy and all, but they don't flush. They just kind of gurgle and swirl futilely. I mean, calling that a toilet is like calling Bill Maher a personality.
Daddy, if they're new toilets, then they're low flush toilets. You see, old conventional toilets like ours used 15 to 20 liters of water per flush, but these new ones use 6 liters or less. By using less water, they reduce the volume of wastewater and are therefore more environmentally friendly. The low flush toilet is now the only kind of toilet you can legally manufacture under the National Energy Policy Act of 1992, PL 102-486, which was debated on the floor of the House of Representatives and was passed 363 to 60.
Honey,
Yeah?
you need to get out more.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear you have something that people want.
Yeah, she's right over there.
No, I mean,
Daddy, toilets. Word must have got out that you had the old non-EPA friendly one.
Yeah. Sorry, pal, we're all out.
well, if you ever get in, I got plenty of cash.
Interesting. There's a fortune to be made here. But as always, I don't know how to make it. Same thing happened with those computers.
Clearly, People like you are frustrated with these new toilets, so all we have to do is find some of the old ones and we'll be rich. We'll scour junkyards and estate sales in the homes of the ignorant poor who don't know they're sitting on gold. We'll buy them for $15 and we'll sell them for $1,500.
Kids, I'm about to say the words that you've been waiting to hear your entire lives.
Ben Affleck's dead?
No. We're in the used toilet business.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh, what you say?
Dad, I can't get this one clean.
Well, that's all right. We'll just say it's beige. A lot of people like that antique look. In fact, we can charge extra for it. Yes, sir. It's a sick, sick world.
Daddy, I was over on Rodeo Drive, and you know that movie Pretty Woman is all wrong. If you have money, everybody treats you great. They don't care what you're wearing or where your money comes from. They'll take it happily. God, Hollywood plots are so unrealistic. When will writers wake up and stop concocting these absurd plots and give us a realistic depiction of life? Now, Daddy, how many more old toilets do we have to sell before I can get my Corvette? And don't tell me we can't afford it, Daddy, because I do the books.
All around me, dissatisfaction and rebellion. Now sit down here, both of you. Now listen, we've been working very hard as a family, but this is a big decision. So with your permission, I'm going to have to consult my consigliere.
Floppy, my kids. They want a Corvette.
My kids want a Corvette. My kids want a Corvette.
Be a man! How does it look? The man who controls the black market toilet operations in Van Nuys can't control his own children. How does it look?
But you don't. Oh! You're right, of course, Don Flappino, but. My kids, they want a slice of the porcelain pie.
The young want everything right away, except for Sting's new album. And the Babe sequel.
Say, Floppy, were your parents rich? You never speak of them.
There's a reason, Jack. The memories are too painful. Not many people know this, but my father was Yogi Bear. But back then, having a kid wasn't good for a star. It hurt his bachelor image. So they dumped me in the toy bin so he was free to date Angie Dickinson, Juliet Prowse, Shirley MacLaine, and the other debris that would come sniffing around Jellystone Park. We partied like it was 1949, while a lonely little bunny sat in a toy bin singing "Happy Birthday" to me. He couldn't even send Boo Boo with a stinking picnic basket.
Bad news, boss. We're all out of toilets. I've been to every garage sale and junkyard in town. The only toilet I saw was turned into a duplex by Gary Coleman.
Yeah, well, I should have known toilets are not a fossil fuel. It had to run out sometime.
Well, Daddy, I've got an idea. There are still some civilized countries outside the jurisdiction of the U.S. government. And then, of course, there's Canada.
Yeah, but you can't bring Canadian toilets into the U.S. Forget about it.
Well, technically you can. You just shouldn't.
Leave Daddy, kids. I have to think.
it, Jack. Give your kids everything my stinking dad never gave me.
I don't know, Floppy. Redistributing old American toilets, that's one thing, but smuggling? That's a serious crime.
You know what a serious crime is, Jack? That this country isn't free anymore. That's the serious crime. That I can't smoke in a bar or drink in a car. That I can't open a bottle of aspirin without breaking a finger. That when someone ticks me off and I want to buy a gun so that my right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, I have to stew and rage for an extra 10-day waiting period. That an Indian pays less taxes than a real American. That's what gets my goat.
Floppy, what you say makes perfect sense. This isn't just about me making some money. This is for all Americans. Floppy, we're going to Canada.
Oh, take me with you, Jack. It's Canada. Yes. While we're there, we can see... Well, we can visit... I guess we'll just come right back.
No, Ryan, this isn't fair. This whole toilet thing was my idea. We shouldn't be getting handouts. We should be getting our cut.
Yeah, I'm here for a beige antique waste eliminator.
I'm sorry, we're all out. But our president and CEO is out wheeling and dealing in Canada. We may be getting a new shipment in a few days.
Few days is no good. I got my bowling team coming over tomorrow and the wife serving chili. I'll pay anything you ask. Call me. It'll be worth your while.
Ryan? Ryan, he's a Corvette dealer? Coincidence or divine intervention, we are one toilet away from the car of our dreams.
The twists in this plot are like something out of an O. Henry bar.
Barbara got a new BMW. It's the low-end 3 Series. I mean, I specifically told my dad I wanted the 5 Series. I mean, it's only $20,000 more. Well, this $25,000 insult is going over the cliff just like all the others. I mean, honestly, what am I going to do with only 6 cylinders and 170 horsepower? I mean, Tiffany, you could blow me off the road in your new Corvette. You know, the one you've been getting for 4 years.
Oh, God. Is this my life? To look this good and have no flashy car to put me in? To have almost everything? Oh, ye gods, is this fair? Is this just? Give me a sign. Oh, God. It's beautiful. All right, Ryan. Now everybody's gone home. You sneak into the girls' bathroom and you get the golden toilet.
Did you see that starving kid out front praying for breakfast? I sure hope somebody answers his prayers.
Ryan, God's forgotten about him, shouldn't you? Just go. Get the toilet. Barbara. Hi. What are you doing here? I thought you'd gone home.
No, I'm waiting for it to get dark and for everybody else to go home so nobody sees me in my embarrassing 3 Series.
You know, that is so shallow. Do you ever look at the big picture? I mean, did you see that poor, starving kid out in the parking lot?
Not until it was too late. I backed over him. But don't worry, he's not starving anymore. He's crippled now. It just goes to show you things can always get worse.
Aren't you worried?
Nah, I'm just gonna report my car stolen.
Boy, I like sloppy joes, but they sure don't like me. Excuse me. Oh, boy.
1999 Corvette, please move your car. We just want to see it do a lap around the parking lot.
That would be me. Ryan, would you do the honors? Hey, what's going on here?
Last night, someone stole the toilet from the girls' bathroom.
The whole school is in an uproar.
They put in a new toilet, but it flushes so slowly the lines around the block. Girls are missing classes. Some may not graduate. The girls' bowling team is out for blood. Word on the street is it's a fraternity prank, but I suspect something much more sinister. I know that there's a toilet smuggling underworld. I read The Economist. Now, the theft happened last night, which is funny because we were here. Did you hear anything?
Just the screams of a starving kid being run down by the ultimate driving machine.
Well, whoever did that is the same person who stole my car. I'm in the clear. I have nothing except a very large insurance claim. But you have a new Corvette, don't you? About the same time that the toilet disappeared? Now, it wouldn't look very good if it came out that you were stealing school property, now would it?
R!
I love being a freak.
Well, you are. And with Barbara and the girls' bowling team on our trail, Ryan, we are in big trouble. Someone's going down for this, but it ain't gonna be me. What we need is a fall guy, someone with a brilliant yet warped and twisted mind.
Up, we just passed the border, Floppy. We can take off these disguises.
And for God's sake, can we stop singing Alouetta? What the hell's a plumerie, Jack?
I don't know. What's an alouette?
It's the only way we want to see Pamela Anderson. Alouette. Get it? Hey, there's Gary Busey. Why don't we buy some oranges from him?
Hey, by the way, was that really Rudolph we ran over back there?
Nah, that was just a regular reindeer.
Yeah, and he had a red nose.
That was blood, Jack.
Uh-oh.
It's the fuzz, Jack. Stay cool. If things start to go bad, get him to lean in, and when you give the word, I'll grab his gun.
Is there a problem, officer?
License and registration.
What's that you say? I can barely hear you. You're going to have to lean in a little, officer. No, Floppy, no! You were supposed to grab your gun.
It's a long reach for a stuffed animal. You're Jack Malloy, the toilet kingpin. We've been looking for you.
Look, officer, can't we work something out here?
Those toilets work as well as they say, because my bowling team's coming over tomorrow night.
Alouette, jante alouette, alouette. Well, Floppy, we may be low one toilet, but at least we're out of trouble.
Jante alouette, alouette, jante plumerie. You know, Jack, from the rich to the poor, from the smart to the cop, people want a good toilet. It's not legal to sell a toilet, but fat women can walk around in a tank top. And we call that civilization? It's like calling Melanie Griffith attractive.
No one calls her that.
Well, good.
Well, Floppy, anyway, we paid off all those cops and we're not going to jail. You know, that's a good lesson for the kids at home. Oh, I'm just sorry that I never got my kids that Corvette that they wanted.
Rich kids with their car that their daddy bought for them.
Is that Dad? Or some other old goat and his bunny in a Taurus?
Who cares? You enjoying the ride, Ross? Ross?
He fell off the back.
Should we go back and get him?
Forget about it. Hey there. You guys, you know there's gonna be a big party on Friday night. Everybody's gonna be there. I wasn't invited. So how'd you like to come over to my house and dubba the night away?
I'm throwing the party, and the security guys all have your picture.
You're a lesbian. Cool, I can respect that. Say, did you hurt yourself when you fell from heaven? I don't think I'm ever gonna get a girlfriend.
No, probably not.
Unless, of course, you wanted
I'd
to.
rather wear pink. Bright, cheery pink.
I may as well face it. I'm gonna spend my life alone, living in isolation. You know, the truth is that the universe is indifferent to us and nothing is certain but death. Man's joys and disappointments are merely brief flickers preluding an afterlife of nothingness.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
I may as well embrace the abyss of my existence and delve into the darker side of the human condition. The seamy underbelly of the soul. The degradation of danger. The voluptuosity of doom. But I'm not a depressed person. I'm a happy-go-lucky old American kid. Hey, there's a shiny quarter in the gutter. The sun is out. Let's go out and play. Hey, buddy, it'll be okay because tomorrow's a brand new day kind of guy.
You're just a tease. Hey, Ryan. I've got great news for you.
I got invited to the party on Friday.
Party? What party? None of us kids know anything about a party. But I do know someone that has a crush on you. She's very nice, and she has a great personality.
Oh, boy. She's fat.
And she has a very pretty face.
Uh-oh. She's really fat.
All of us girls are just crazy about her.
Oh, if the girls like her, she's enormous.
Right? I'll just get her and tell her you're not interested.
No, wait, did you hear me say that? Now, let's have a look at her first.
Oh, Taffy. Ryan, I'd like you to meet Taffy. Taffy, this is Ryan.
What are you talking about? She's not that fat.
All right, I'll just leave you two to get acquainted.
I saw you at the baseball game last night, and I liked the way your tushy looked in your little suit. Say, did you hurt yourself when you fell from heaven?
God. So this is what it feels like. Could date to win page 74 possibly be wrong?
Maybe I'm moving too fast. Would you like to have dinner tonight?
Oh, I don't have enough money.
Oh, of course, it's on me.
American Buffalo? Meet American Gigolo.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh, what you say?
Ross, what are you doing?
Assuring myself a good date for the big dance. I'm sending every girl in school candy, and I'll get it back in love. Or whatever passes for love in 7th grade.
Ross, it's a Sadie Hawkins dance. Why don't you just relax and wait for someone to ask you?
Oh, boy. What a night I had with Taffy. Tell me the truth, Tiff. I mean, she's not that fat, is she?
All the girls think you make a really cute couple.
That fat, huh?
And only one thing matters. Do you like her?
I like the service she gets at restaurants.
So you're dating a Chubbles?
Her date was her plate. I was just sort of there to watch and duck the bones. She's nice, though. She's a saucy little Lewinsky. So did she say anything about me at school today?
Please, Ryan, girls aren't like guys. We don't talk about that kind of stuff. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Tiffany. What's the story, little Lori? What's the dirt, little flirt? Have you heard about Ryan and Taffy? Did they really go out? Uh-huh. Was it Taffy who paid? Uh-huh. Was there love in her eyes and she plied him with fries? Oh, yeah. Was he afraid? Uh-huh. Did he really get high, Barbara and Tiffany? Hi, Caitlin. Did she touch his behind? Oh, God. Was there love on his mind? Oh, yeah. So, no, Ryan, nobody said anything about your date.
Okay, well, did they sing anything about my date?
Ryan! I hear you're dating a chub.
How'd you know that, Dad?
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Lefty. The less said, the better. Son, you're dating Taffy Turner, daughter of Cy Turner of the Turner Butter Cookie and Pound Cake Company. It's a multi-million-dollar corporation. She's loaded.
Hey, we're in Fat City.
Fat City, that's a good one. Give the kid a penny.
I don't have a penny, Dad.
All right, well, that's a penny you owe him. Look, Ryan, don't screw this one up. I know you, and I know failure. You both have the same look and smell about you. Son, you're an idiot. Your only hope is to become a fat girl's plaything, but bear in mind that fat girls, like old men, like them young. So pardon the expression, but jump on this one, son. Just put on your spurs and ride it on over to Easy Street.
We love you, son.
Hey, Jack, I was grooving.
Floppy, I gotta ask you something. Have you ever been with a fat girl?
I've heifered around. I once dallied with a Punky Brewster doll. But I had to drop her.
Broke up with her, huh?
No, I dropped her. She was giving me a hernia. But seriously, folks, try the veal. There is nothing wrong with being with a fat girl. It's like having a blow-up doll. You don't want your friends to know, but it's a nice way to end the evening.
Especially if they have money.
Globe dolls don't make a lot of money, Jack.
Well, they should. Come on, Floppy. Marrying for money is a time-honored profession that pays off. Look at Tom Arnold. He lives in Beverly Hills. James Brolin lives in Fear, but in Malibu.
And he's saying every night, "Oh, God, don't come home tonight, Barbara." Men have been marrying women for money since ancient times. Take Ricky Ricardo. I'm sure he wanted to split Lucy's skull every time he woke up next to her. Yeah, he loved Lucy about as much as I love Raymond. And I spit on Raymond. No, scratch that. I wouldn't cross the street to spit on him. He could come to me to get spit on. But without Lucy, Ricky would have been singing Babaloo at the Mandel Bar Mitzvah at the Airport Marriott. People who marry for love wind up with nothing. People who marry for money wind up with a nice divorce settlement and a pretty second wife, pretty enough to marry you for your money.
Teletubbies won't tell you that, kids. Parents, don't let PBS fill your children with lies. Unhappily ever after is truth, baby.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, Hi, Taffy.
Lefty just called, said you were here with Taffy. It is so very, very nice to meet you. I'll be living in your garage. Son, I need to talk to you. Hi. Now look, son, I know you're nervous, but just whatever happens, stay on top. And try not to fall off when you hear the bell.
Dad, I really don't think I want her. I think I'm going to tell her we should just be friends.
Don't you dare. Now face it, your only other choice is selling diseased oranges to passing motorists. Go get her, son. She's your future. And from here, she looks big and bright.
So, I sent out 200 job breaks.
Hey! Go find your own fat girl to bore. This one is Ryan's. All right, let's go. Everybody upstairs. Come on. Stay on top.
You know what I want?
A fifth dinner?
More or less.
Bruised oranges. Get your bruised oranges. I'm going in.
So, which of your thousands of offers did you decide to accept to the Sadie Hawkins dance, so popular, Ross? Gee, the life of a teen heartthrob must be harder than it looks. Girls must think you're unapproachable. Gee, they must say, I can't talk to Ross. He's so cool, so aloof, so Ross. Kind of hip, kind of wow. Ross.
Is it possible in this family to just sit down in quiet depression without a loved one making sport of you?
Oh, hiya, Romeo. Still beating him off with a stick, huh? Yeah, I had to go downstairs, what with the phone ringing off the hook. Well, thank God there are still monasteries and the internet for people like you.
Way to nurture a serial killer, Dad.
Bonjourino, family. La, 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 la.
At least I'm straight.
Hey, I'm straight. If I wasn't straight, you think Taffy would have taken me to Italy? What a great country. In Italy, she's thin, and I'm smart.
Don't you have any pride?
What time is it, you say? Hold on. Let me check my 4 time zone Rolex.
I'd rather be home alone than be with a fatso.
Hey, be nice to your brother. His chick might have a fat little sister with your name on it.
Does she?
Sorry, but this is wrong. The human heart can't just be bought and sold. You're supposed to marry for love, not money.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the girl who married Bill Gates sees that nerd looming over her and thinks, oh, all my girlhood dreams have come true.
Well, there's only one question that really needs answering here. Ryan, do you love Taffy?
I love my new silk suit. I love my watches.
Oh, yeah.
I love the fact that people that are smarter than I am are carrying my bags. I love the way a $20 tip can wipe the sneer off a snooty Mater D's face. What's not to love?
Hey, hello? You're talking marriage here. Marriage is a beautiful, sacred thing. Did you know that, like, 38% of them last more than 2 years?
All you ever do is talk about marrying people for money.
First, you have to fall in love with the person. Then and only then do you check his bank account to see if that love is real. The important thing is the love comes first.
I'll show him. When it comes time for a regular dance, I'm not asking any of them. See how they like that.
Oh, yeah, that'll show him. All right, I gotta go pick out my outfit for tomorrow at school. Apparently, Taffy's gonna ask me to marry her.
How do you know that?
Hi, Ryan. Taffy's gonna ask you to marry her tomorrow at school.
I just know. I hope she doesn't get down on her knees to ask. Then I'll have to help her up. And that could damage the old moneymaker.
Or he's going to marry Yum Yum. Yum Yum. Although she is chubby, she still wants a hubby.
And Ryan will do because he's dumb.
Dum Dum.
Loppy, I feel kind of bad about Ross.
About who?
You know, the third one. I just never really took to him. I mean, Tiffany, you look in her eyes and you see the whole world. And Ryan, well, he just kind of grows on you. Like a dog you got at the pound. Nobody wanted him. He knows it and you know it. And relationship just builds from there. Ross, I don't know, neither his mother nor I wanted him. I never held him as a baby. To top it off, he turned out cold and distant. I guess you just never know, huh?
Where are the thieving gypsies when you need them? Let's face it, the third kid is just extra. The third of anything is no good. The third Godfather, the third Kennedy, the third Reich, and the 3rd of September.
What was that?
The day Ross was born.
Oh, today. Flappy, you know what? I am going to spend some time with Ross. I'm going to show him that I care. I'm going to tell him that despite the way I feel, I love him. Now, today is the day of the Sadie Hawkins dance, and he's up there all alone. I know. I'm going to take him bowling to show him that someone cares. Hey, Ross!
Yes, Dad?
Nothing.
Jack, did you see the look on his face? And you say he doesn't bring you any joy.
Hey, Barbara, here's a 20. You should go buy yourself a smile when you talk to me.
Ryan, you're suddenly strangely exciting. Perhaps it's that 4 time zone Rolex you're wearing.
Save your slobber and skinny. I'm taken.
What's that?
It's to protect my back when I help Taffy up.
Ryan, before you say yes, please just think about what I said about love.
I did. And you know what I realized? I realized that I love being adored. I mean, I could chase some beautiful skirt like this, and if I do get lucky, I wind up the less loved of the couple, spending a lifetime trying to please her until she turns old and ugly. But I'm not gonna sit around and wait until she turns 30. I realize that what I love is being adored, having the attention lavished on me, the beloved. Love is the ability to hurt another and not be hurt yourself. That's true love. That's mature love.
Ryan, don't you understand anything about mutual love? Wait a second, how come I'm the one that always has to explain everything? Mutual love, truth, justice, the American way. Well, not this week, buddy.
That's because you know he's right, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
You know, I think I'm gonna love her.
Ryan, you don't just decide to love Nope, not this week.
Come on, she's a good kid. Pretty face, you know, good personality. The girls like her, and I'm gonna have a good life. Taffy's boy. Yep, I'll finally have an identity all my own. So yeah, I love her, damn it. And more importantly, for the first time in years, I love me.
Hi, Ryan. I have something important to tell you.
No, sit down. I want you guys to hear this. Go on, my sweet.
Well, these past few days have been wonderful. I don't love you. I mean, I guess I do, but I don't want to be the one who's chasing and begging. I want to be the one who's adored. So I'm marrying Tom, my old high school sweetheart. Oh, Tom!
Yes, my goddess?
Let's go to Paris for dessert.
I could just eat you up.
Oh, Buttercup!
Thanks for letting us watch. Here's your $20 back. I'm smiling for free now.
You're a little down, aren't you, Bunky? Not good enough for the ones you want, and you're not good enough for the ones you don't. It'll be our little secret, okay? Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Tiffany.
Oh, God. I see nothing but blackness. Doom, gloom, boom. May as well embrace the abyss of my existence and delve into the darker side of the human condition. There is no brighter side. There is no quarter in the street. Just the toothless bum of despair looking for the handout that is your soul. The depression has washed over me like the dark blanket of a cat's tongue.
Go for it, Tiger.
And so we went for it.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's in the hospital.
Too bad.
She ate him alive.
Oh, no.
We're not sure he'll survive.
He won't eat, but maybe if you fed him.
If I wanted to feed a flea-ridden, drooling old hound, I'd bring Mick Jagger a sandwich.
There's no way to talk about a superstar.
Mick Jagger is hardly a superstar.
No, I meant the dog. Don't you recognize him? He's Toby the Wonder Dog. He was Old Feller in the movie. You know, Old Feller. Remember they were gonna kill him because he outlived his usefulness? Then he did his famous look. Do it, boy. Come on. Do it. Ow. Ow. That's more like it, thank you.
Still have that old dog? Brian, you're never gonna find him a home. When a dog is tossed out of a moving Mercedes, it's a pretty good sign that he's about as unwanted as another Cher comeback. You know, she looks like a lab experiment, but she can still rock.
Hello there. I'm looking for Tiffany Malloy.
Hey, wait a second, I know you. You're Kevin Costner.
No, I'm not. But you'd be amazed how often I hear that. Actually, I'm J. Casper Gutman, Senior Vice President with Ultra Bank. Have a calendar and don't be afraid to tell them where you got it.
Thanks, man.
We're very interested in you, Miss Malloy. You're a straight A student and a woman of virtue as well.
Oh, go on.
I'm sorry, I'm embarrassing you.
No, I mean, get on with it. You're boring me like you did in The Postman.
Well, we thought you'd be a wonderful spokesperson for our bank, especially since you've had an account for 15 years. Miss Malloy, you could teach other young savers such as yourself that our bank is the cool, rad, deft place to keep their fat, extreme money. And that our Roth IRA is da bomb.
Mr. Gutman, you are one hep cat. I'll have to think about it.
I won't think about it. I'll hawk your high-risk, low-yield financial instruments to my generation, and in any phony teen lingo you choose, I'd find that quite dope.
Have a calendar and my home phone number's in there. Here's my card. Give me a call and we'll set up an appointment. Nice meeting you all.
Tiff, you're gonna be famous. Almost as famous as old Toby here.
Yeah, maybe I can get tossed out of a Mercedes one day.
Been there, done that.
You know, there's something funny about all this. I mean, I remember opening an account once. Gutman. Wait a minute, I remember this guy. When I was like 4 or 5, I put $5 of my birthday money into that bank, and then a few months later, Daddy went there to get a loan so he could buy me Christmas presents, and Gutman was the loan officer that denied him that loan. That was the year Daddy said Christmas was canceled by the Pope.
Hated that Pope.
I hate that bank. It's a mean bank. Well, let them deny daddies across this great nation and ruin Christmas for children everywhere, but not with my help.
All right, me and Toby are proud of you, sis.
I am proud of you, too. Now I've got a shot at that job.
Wow. You know, it's going to be great watching Barbara on television. Everybody wins. She gets to be rich and famous, and you'll always know that that could have been you.
Integrity can get thorny, kids.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh, what you say?
Exactly why is he lying on the couch, son?
Well, he's a superstar, Dad. Don't you recognize him? He's Toby the Wonder Dog. You know, old feller. Do the look, Toby. Come on, boy. Do it. Ow.
Good boy.
Daddy? Daddy, you are going to be so proud of me.
Oh, I'm always proud of you, sweetheart. It's your brothers that disturb me.
Well, now you're going to be extra proud. Remember when I was a little girl and you got turned down for that loan?
Remember it? You mean the time I went for that bank loan so I could invest in that little company called, what was it? It's something like, Microsoft. Yeah, for $2,000, I would have owned 25% of the company. Yes, I remember that now.
Dad, you're such a big loser, you probably would have brought the whole company down.
For your information, I wasn't a loser till then. By now, we'd be so rich I could get you into Harvard.
Wow. That's rich, Dad, because I'm dumber than a Kennedy.
Well, today that same banker asked me to become their spokesperson, but because of how they treated you, I'm gonna turn them down. Aren't you proud?
Was it Gutman?
It was Gutman.
I finally crossed one name off my list of people I'm going to get before I die. Okay, let's see now. Here we go. G. Here it is. John Goodman, Janine Garofalo, Bee Gees. Here it is. G. Casper Gutman.
Wow. We got a dog. Finally, I'm gonna have a friend in this family.
Good boy.
Yep. Steve and Edie Gourmet will get them. Grover, I hate that guy.
Why is he in there again, Floppy?
He gave me the hi-hat, Jack. We were in acting class together. I helped him with his stutter. You should have heard him rehearse for his big audition. This program brought to you by the letter B. I put his finger in an electric socket, cured his stutter, turned him blue, and made his career. Then I run into him at the Viper Room. Pamela Anderson drinking in his lies like cheap liquor, and he don't know me. He gives me the hi-hat.
What did you do?
I gave him a beating. Then I groped Pamela and stole Grover's change off the bar. I don't know what I like better, the fighting, the romance, or the 35 cents.
I tell you, you have lived one hell of a life. But I know just how you feel, because I got Gutman.
You didn't get Gutman. Your daughter turned down some money from him. So what? Here's the way to get Gutman. Go down there and ask for another loan. They can't turn you down, because Tiffany is their spokesperson. You think Paul Reiser's father pays for their long-distance calls? Like his family would ever call him. Boy, I'd like to kick Paul Reiser right in the head.
Bobby, that's a very good idea you have. I could just go down there and get some kind of a business loan. Only thing is, we'd have to come up with an idea for a business.
Oh! I'm getting an inspiration. America is obsessed with pets. And what's the biggest problem with pets?
Finding a cat that looks exactly like the cat you just ran over before the kids get home from school?
No, overpopulation. And the answer? Condoms for pets.
But how would they put them on?
That's the girl's job.
Hey guys, can I watch? I'm just gonna watch from right here.
Well, old feller, you've been a loyal and faithful dog for a long time, but little Timmy's about to die from starvation. Mama and Emma are sickly too. We need food, boy. And with that bum leg, you can't help hunt anymore. No, boy, I'm afraid we're gonna have to eat you.
Can he act or what, Dad?
If you want to know what I think nothing.
Watch this. I'll get him to do his famous double take, okay?
Okay.
Come on, boy. You can do it.
Boy, I'm afraid we're gonna have to eat you.
Come on. Ow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is the greatest.
He's too weak to give his look, Dad. He won't eat.
Gee, Pa, maybe we should shoot him. Then maybe he'll do his famous look. I wouldn't go down there.
How could you be afraid of a little puppy? Nice boy.
All right, look. taking the dog into the kitchen to feed him. If you come down here, I'm letting him go.
That's it, Dad. It's either him or it's me.
Gee, that's a tough choice, son. Let me know where to send your mail.
You love this dog, Dad?
No. Honey, I need to talk to you for a second. Now, I've been thinking, and I just don't think it's fair that just because of my past, you should lose the opportunity of becoming a highly paid TV show.
I know, Daddy. I just feel like I'd be selling out.
Well, it's not really selling out anymore, honey. I mean, some of our finest, mediocre, washed-up stars are doing commercials. Sybil Shepherd, Aerosmith. Why, even social satirist and faux angry man Dennis Miller is nothing but a trained parrot for corporate America.
All right. I'm gonna go call him right now.
Good.
He's eating!
Oh, he is a wonder dog.
He's like you, Dad. He likes some beer with his moldy cold cuts.
He's drinking my beer?
Well, Dad, he's a star. They drink.
They also provide their friends with hookers and premiere tickets, and I see no evidence of that. Now look, son, that dog is no star. He's not Toby the Wonder Dog, and he's not staying here. Ross, for this one little moment, I love you more than the dog, so enjoy it, son. Ryan, I want you to find that drunken flea motel a home.
Dad. Ow? Come on, Dad.
Hush! Tiffany speaks.
You know what, Dad? I'm starting to think you love her more than you love me.
Yes, honey.
Daddy, I got it. I got the commercial. But something inside me feels wrong.
Oh, that's just your pride messing with your head.
Daddy, if you don't have pride, then you have nothing.
What pride does Wayne Newton have? He's still living in a nice house.
Ha 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 ha. Dad chose me over you.
Come on. You gotta take him. He's a superstar down on his luck. You wouldn't turn down Ray Liotta, would you?
No. But then again, I'm not a director.
Hello, I'm Tiffany Malloy. I'm the face of tomorrow, and whatever you got, I can sell it. Nachos, good and good for you. Cool, the perfect game when you're drunk. Drinks sold separately. Extras, make any scene come to life for just pennies a day.
Show off. I thought you weren't going to do that commercial. I was over at Gutman's house mid-dance when you called. That commercial should be mine.
Go peddle your sour grapes on the street corner. I'll think of you when I'm shooting my commercial this very afternoon.
I thought you didn't like that bank because they were mean to your daddy.
Floppy! Floppy! Guess what's in this bag?
I hope it's the head of Buddy Lee.
I'm going to give you a hint. $300,000 in cash!
Did he love my idea?
He didn't even listen to it. He knew he had to give me the money because of Tiffany.
Take it back, Jack. I want him to give us the money because he believes in the idea.
Floppy, you really had me going there for a second.
You never know when I'm serious. That's why America loves me, and we're this nation's 97th favorite show.
Number 97.
Woo! Why, I think we should express our happiness in a song.
Mr. Music, if you will. When you're rich, people love you a bunch. When you're rich, you have lobsters for lunch. When you're rich, you can give cops a punch, 'cause money is better than love.
When you're rich, you're covered with chicks. When you're rich, you can spit on the hicks. When you're rich, you can open any door. When you're rich, you can puke on the poor.
When you're rich, just leave your wife in a ditch. When you're rich, life ain't a...
Don't you say it, 'cause money
is better than
All right, let's go. Come on. Okay, places, please.
Yes, Mr. Cohen.
This chair offends me. I'll be in my trailer.
Tiffany, if you don't mind, I'd like to run the lines once through before we get started.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Hi, I'm Tiffany Malloy, raising the roof for Ultrabank, the deafest bank in your hood. Who wrote this?
I'll cop to that.
Are you thinking of putting your money in another bank? What's up with that, Holmes? I've been an Ultrabank customer for over 15 years, and they've never stopped being the neighborhood bank with a heart. Tell your posse, word.
No, Tiffany, because of you and what you said, I'm going to open my first savings account here. This is a place that cares about me, my family, and the lives of everyone in the neighborhood. I can't think of a better place for me to trust my money than an Ultrabank.
No, don't do it. This bank doesn't care about you. They don't care about anybody. All they care about is profits and power. You see that man over there? You see him? He's the devil.
Miss Malloy, control yourself.
I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. I can't do a commercial about how you're the bank with a heart, especially after how you treated my daddy. Run, sweet girl. Run from this bank of doom. Do it for you. Do it for your friends. Do it for your country.
What? Listen, kiddo, I'm just an actress like you doing it for the money. Jeez, amateurs.
Look, Tiffany, we're paying you to promote this bank, not criticize it. Now do the lines as written, or we'll find another spokesperson.
Fine. Roll them. This'll be a print. Hi, this is Tiffany Malloy, here to tell you that Ultrabank is deaf. Yes, deaf to the needs of their community. Deaf to their employees' cries for help. And yes, as deaf as the 3 people that bought Sting's last album. This is a commercial for young people, but why would young people want to save their money? Spend it, for God's sake. What are you saving it for? So that you can be an old person wearing young people's clothes, driving a Porsche, so that us young girls can make fun of you? And we do.
Chicks dig my Porsche.
Dig your grave, bank boy. Go ahead and deny some poor people some loans and foreclose on some farms. But do it without my help. Put that on TV, straight America.
You blew a big gig, girlie.
Bite me, jailbait. Well, the commercial should be on any minute now.
Yeah, I wonder who they got to replace you.
Hi, I'm Barbara Caulfield, and I'm down with Ultrabank.
Gee, what a shock.
Yes, here at Ultrabank, we're really nice, and we never foreclose on the family farm. So, if you're starving and thinking about eating your family pet and you have an account with Ultrabank, you can tell your faithful old dog, no boy, we don't have to eat ya. Right, old fella?
At least I didn't sell out. And I know my daddy would be proud if he were anywhere to be found for the last 3 days.
This is J. Casper Gutman. Jack Malloy, we want our money back. There are people all over America looking for you. You can run, but you can't hide.
The cops are after Daddy again. That news is so old, it could be on the cover of Rolling Stone.
The heck is that old fugitive anyway?
Swiss banking, you can't beat it.
Yeah. Their motto is discretion without conscience.
No, Jack. Actually, it's we're cuckoo for kookarans. See?
Nice Picasso, Fritz.
Yeah, I got it at a yard sale.
Show 'em what you got at a yard sale, Jack.
Hope you're watching, God. Unless, of course, you're watching Jackie Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe in a leather thong, no-holds-barred catfight. Or if you're walking out of the Prince of Egypt like everyone else.
What is wrong with us? This is what poor people need. Food that nobody else wants, like this slop. And that stupid canned crap they always collect at food drives. Because they're poor doesn't mean they like canned beets. For all we know, the poor have souls.
Here we go. Canned beets for the poor. Do they make canned vegetables specifically for the homeless, or do humans eat them too?
It's the best we can do for our needy. I mean, would you be happy if you climbed out of your abandoned piano crate to dig into a generic dented can of vegetables as unwanted as yourself? We have to give more. We have to give of ourselves.
God, that's moving. You are magnificent when your Irish is up.
I know. We'll cook something for the homeless.
Oh, I've got it. It'll be the Let Them Eat Cake food drive. I mean, nothing is too good for our homeless.
How about a little something for the loveless?
Thank God I found my big sis. Tiffany, I need your help.
Not now, Ross. I'm busy trying to help total strangers.
I've really hit bottom.
All right, Ross, tell me. What's wrong?
Dad let me down.
And?
It's open school week and he stood me up. I was the only kid there without a parent to show his papier-mâché volcano to. Even that booger-eating spaz Joey Epstein and his booger-eating spaz dad showed up. Afterwards, they went out for boogers.
Oh, better that than sushi, right?
Ross, Daddy loves all of us. He just has a hard time telling us. Well, he can tell me.
I know if we did something together once, we'd get a little closer. There's a father and son basketball tournament coming up at my school, but I'm afraid to even ask Dad.
You're a sad little man. But don't worry, Ross. I'll make sure Dad plays in that tournament with you.
Are you nuts? Dad's not gonna play in that tournament with Ross. He hates him and he stinks.
Daddy will do it for me.
All right, me and Dad, and we're gonna win. Score 1 for the homeless.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh, what you say?
Sounds like Dad's home. Are you gonna ask him? Are you gonna ask him?
You know, Ross, this might go better if I handle it alone. You go upstairs.
You don't think my hopeful little face will help?
No, I don't. Now go. It'll be easier for me to convince him to spend time with you if he doesn't have to actually look at you.
Honey, the funniest thing. I just stood Ross up at open school week. I was across the street with a pair of binoculars. You should have seen the look on his face. You know that hopeful little one? I tell you, I'm making that kid so tough, why, he won't be able to feel a thing by the time I'm done with him.
Daddy, I have to ask you something.
Anything, sweetheart.
There's a parent-student activity coming up.
For you? Just tell me, I'll be there.
It's for Ross.
Sure, tell him I'll be there. I'll bring my binoculars.
Actually, Daddy, it's kind of important. It's a father-son basketball tournament. It would mean so much to Ross.
Yeah, I know. That's the best part.
Dad! Not now, Ross. Dad. Just think how great it would be if you guys won and you brought home that great big trophy.
Trophy? Gee, I never won a trophy before. I almost won a trophy one time. Well, no, actually, I didn't. But you know, it sure would be nice to have a trophy up on that mantle. You know, in case company came. See, how come we never have any company? I mean, we're pleasant people. You'd think one of us would have a friend.
Someday, Daddy. Someday. Wouldn't it be nice to put something up there on the Malloy mantle other than just that ugly vase Richard and Proto gave us for Christmas?
I won a trophy!
Dad!
Son! Son, I tell you, we are going to kick some serious tail in that basketball tournament. Now, who's going to win?
I don't know.
I said, who's going to win?
Dad, I don't know.
Who's going to win?
I don't know. I don't even know who's in the tournament.
Who's going to win?
The best player of the team with the most points. You're gonna win?
You bet we are, Ralph! Ross!
Yes!
You're gonna play basketball with Ross? That's like making love to Liz Taylor. You could do it better alone.
All right, Flappy, look, maybe what's-his-name isn't so great, but after all, he's playing with me. I mean, who do we got to beat? A bunch of CPAs and dentists and their wimp kids?
Yeah, nobody's afraid of the dentist outside of his office, are they? All they do is pull people's teeth out all day long so they can pay for their wife's Range Rover. Then he's so sick with hatred for that car phone using, cappuccino swilling, middle-aged monstrosity he has to call sweetheart that he pulls your teeth out. No longer for her liposuction, but for his own sick pleasure. Dennis, with the little gloves, because they're too good to touch your gums. I like to stab them in the eyes with their own plaque scrapers. And as they die, I want them to hear me say, "No, I don't floss, but you're the one who's dying."
Floppy, what does this have to do with father-son basketball?
Oh, I'm sorry I got in the way of this great story. Well, I'd gladly trade a few of our lousy rating points for an equal amount of dead Dennis. I'm Mr. Floppy, and that's the world as I see it.
And now, back to our story. And that's why I'm going to win the father-son basketball tournament. Way to go, son! The kid stinks. Look, honey, I'm gonna have to find a better little kid to be my little son for the day.
What about Ross?
There is no Ross in team.
So what exactly do we tell Ross?
I don't know. We could tell him that the tournament's a week later. That way he'll end up thinking that we missed it.
You want me to just lie to him?
Well, okay, you can go with the truth. Tell him I don't want to play with him because he stinks. It's your call, honey.
This is like the best thing that's ever happened to me, Tiffany. Doing this with my dad. He looks so happy, too. And I've you to thank. Thanks.
You're welcome. Now you run along and practice for the tournament in 2 weeks. Not this week.
You're the best.
Hey, honey, do I look like I'm going out for a casual afternoon?
An afternoon at the movies with Pee Wee Herman.
Look, I just didn't want Ross to see this.
No, Daddy, no!
My basketball uniform. Oh, say, cooking stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna bake for the homeless. You know, Daddy, they call them homeless, but they're hungry, too. I can't build them a house, but damn it, I can bake them a cake.
That's my girl.
Hey, Dad. When are we going to practice for a basketball tournament?
Oh, hey, relax, son. We got a whole week yet. Hey, who's gonna win?
Wait, I know. We're going to win.
That's my boy. Keep the little wimp busy till tonight.
Is Pee-wee off on another big adventure? Well, looks like we're all ready to cook for the homeless.
Yeah. We'll just cook up a storm for the starving.
Dishes for the destitute.
Pies for the poor.
Pastries for the impoverished.
You can't cook a lick, can you?
Nope, I barely eat.
But we can do this. We're two intelligent women. I've got a cookbook right here. First, grease the pan.
Grease. Pan. Oh my God, this is too hard. I give up.
But it's for the poor. If only someone could help us.
All right, I'll bake your crummy poor people's cake.
Thank you, Ross. How can we ever repay you?
You're doing a pretty good job. There is one thing you can do. You have to cheer for me at my basketball tournament.
You go, Ross. You go, Ross. You go.
Mo and Joey Epstein. Jack and Ross Malloy.
Come on, Ross.
That's Ross.
That's right.
He's not 10.
You're right. He turns 10 in August. Look, it's glandular. The kid's a pituitary case, okay? You want to tell him he can't play in the game because of his disease? I'm sure the newspapers would eat that up. You go ahead. You tell my boy he's a freak. He doesn't get enough of that at home.
Okay, you're up first against David and Dr. J.
Dr. J.
Dr. J. Abramowitz, DDS. That's Doctor of Dental Surgery.
Well, it's going to be a real pleasure, Doc.
Which one's the dad?
Oh, Floppy, I want to tell you, it was just great. I mean, we went through that competition like Drew Carey through a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity. I got to get right back. We got just one more team to beat. Just wanted to pick up a camera so I could get a picture of me and Ryan when we win that trophy. Oh, by the way, Floppy, I got a little something for you. Oh, yeah. Dentist teeth.
Oh, Jack, these are beautiful. That guy had one nice set of teeth. Good thing he took care of them. Jack, was he crying?
Oh, yeah, he was crying, all right. Same way James Brolin was when he found out what he had to do for the money.
Imagine the next patient coming into the dentist's office. It may go something like this. Hi, I'm Dr. Abramowitz. You have a nice smile like me. I know what you're thinking. I'm going to take out your teeth and put them in my mouth. Well, you're right.
Hey, Floppy, do Leno.
Well, yeah. I know I'm not funny, but at least I'm beating Letterman.
I'm so glad we've decided to help the poor.
And the important thing is we are giving of ourselves. Those baked goods have come from the sweat of our brow. We are such good people.
Mm-hmm. We're growing. That's what this is?
Yes.
We're growing.
What do we want? Frosting. When do we want it? Now. Who are we cooking for? The poor? Do we care? And how?
Oh, okay, we're coming. Daddy?
Oh, hi, girls. I was just going to get a picture of, of the used car lot, since you never see it.
Dad, can you take a picture of us baking for the poor?
Oh, sure thing. Smile. There you go.
Will you get one of me too, Dad?
All right, Ross. Click. Say, that's going to be a real beauty. All right, let's go. Bring on the poor saps. We're going to humiliate in the finals. Who you got left for us? A male nurse and his kid, maybe?
Boys, meet your opponents, Billy and Carl Smith.
Hey, what is the big idea? You're not this little kid's father.
Are you saying he's not my son? Don't you see the resemblance? The kid wants the trophy. I want his mother.
Want that trophy, huh? You're gonna have to go over me to get it.
We are the best.
I know.
Looks delicious. But wouldn't it be sad if it didn't taste as good as it looks?
Well, maybe we should just, try a little.
Yes, maybe we should taste it for the good of the homeless.
A little bit.
Little.
It's great.
Well, wish me luck. I'm off to the basketball tournament. Dad better show. I haven't seen him all week. Maybe he's been practicing.
Yeah, well, Dad's been pretty down since he lost the keys to the Holland Tunnel. And the Dutch are really mad at him right now.
Well, they can get in line. Dad better be there for me. What happened to my cake? I thought it was for the homeless.
Oh. Yeah, well... Gee. We didn't really leave much for the homeless.
Hey, you know what? I've got an extra can of beets. I'll say it's from all of us.
God bless those beets and the people who gave them.
Hey, Dad, I'm here. Who's gonna win? We're gonna win. I can't hear me. Who's gonna win? Dad, where is everybody?
I'm the only one here.
Did we miss a tournament?
You didn't miss a thing.
It's amazing. Not one dad showed up, but you did.
Uh-huh.
For me.
Okay.
Oh, Dad. I just wish you could have won that trophy.
Well, finally got my trophy, son.
I just wish we could have got it together.
Russ, go put your fingerprints up on that glass. There. Now we both did do it together. Who stole the trophy?
We did.
No, you did.
I love you, Dad.
You know, that'd really be something special. You know, if I loved you.
Bye.